these cool games, but then we get freaking games like Attack on Titan, which is a horrible game. Horrible
Hell
game.
no. It's
Like,
actually good. You crazy.
nah, Attack on Titan is one of the worst anime games out there, and I'm saying a lot because
Actually,
huh?
bro, I'm sorry right there. It's actually really good. The combat system is easy.
No,
It actually sticks to the story. You just don't know how to play.
nah. All right, so I did play it when we was game sharing, and I'm not gonna lie, I was having whiplash while I was sitting down. Like my yo,
Because they made it realistic like the show.
nah, man, yo, that's see they put too much realism in that game, cause I'm over
That's
here.
what, look at all the other anime games. They didn't put enough realism in it.
But you know what? But that's what made it more. That's what made it more. What you call it? Like grab more. Personal. I won't say personal, but more like. Man, I can't think of the word. But it made it more enjoyable, and entertaining, in a way.
No, if it's realistic, then it's gonna be more enjoyable and entertaining. Look
Man,
at One Piece. Look at One Piece Pirate Warriors. Look at the Pirate Warrior series.
you know.
Realistic down to the very core. I actually enjoyed playing that game.
I mean, you know what? I played the demo of that. It wasn't. It wasn't all that. It wasn't all that. But it was whatever. But like I said, it wasn't really a strong topic for me to have to argue about. But I just dislike the fact that we have games coming out and I feel like they're just half-assed, mainly because it's they coming off of a strong mainstream anime and it's producing like shit. Like Boruto and Naruto, that game is shit. And what else? No, yeah,
But that's to the
Boruto and
community.
Naruto is a piece of shit. And then also Dragon Ball Z Fighters, that's another piece of shit. Art of piece of shit work. That shit never came out. Like you said, I got Invasion Blast 3. And they would have came to me. They would have came to both of us and was like, "Yo, would you rather have a new Fighter Z or a Invasion Blast 3?" I'm like, "Don't even bring me that. Don't even bring up the Z part. Don't even bring up Fighters. Bring up Invasion Blast 3. Like it's whatever. It's whatever." But actually, let's
You're
move.
talking about Naruto to Boruto.
Huh?
Don't say that to the community, bro.
It's a community.
Yeah, this is the community. Don't say that to them. Don't say that to their face, bro.
Oh man, but that's but besides the community, but I just don't like the game mechanics anymore. I feel like they did too much, and now it's like they lost the taste.
You was jogging that you was ripping people up, bro.
Yeah,
So
I
what happened?
was, man, I was until they
Ah,
freaking
bro.
nerf. Nah, man, they nerfed so much of that game that it's not even funny. Like I feel like when I was playing it, I was unbeatable. I was like the bad motherfucker in town until they started nerfing, and then I'm like, damn, are you
They did a
serious?
good job. The Chibaku Tensei, bro. You don't know how annoyed everybody would be when they got scooped up into that shit, bro. Bro, somebody gets Chibaku Tensei in the States and they get pulled in all the way from Cincinnati, bro. Like, chill, bro.
That's funny. That's
They're
funny.
pulling you from, are you in the middle of New York City? Chibaku Tensei. Your teammate get pulled from Cincinnati and get trapped in that shit. Nah, boy, chill, boy. Nerf that nigga.
Well, I feel like I feel like we getting you wrapped up. We getting you too wrapped up. So we gotta move on to a second topic. So let me go scroll down to my list and do this. And we are going to be talking about the recent death battles the recent death battle episode on death battle, was it YouTube/death battle or school attack. Man, yo, Tech One, I'm not gonna lie to you. When they
Bro,
had
that fight,
when
bro.
they huh?
That fight was bullshit, bro.
Yeah. It's like for each episode that they made, I'm losing less and less less respect for them, mainly because they too they not that they analyze. A good thing that it's a good thing that they analyze, but I feel like they don't analyze enough and don't take things into personal. Like what was it at the end of the death battle? Yeah, at the end of the death battle, it was like um Tatsumaki is able to eliminate ghosts because in mob world all espers can, and I'm like one Tatsumaki never even probably never saw a ghost in her entire life, so how
And
she
she's
have any experience of dealing with a ghost?
and she's not an esper.
I know she's telekinesis. That's telekinesis. That's straight up telekinesis. It's not. It's
And
not
because
her
that's
being.
so, I didn't.
Huh?
They really said she was an esper because after Mob lost, I turned the fight off. I didn't even watch the explanation, bro.
All right, then I got you. I got you with everything. So yeah, they claim that. All right, so you remember in the episode way back in the episode, Mob was doing with the exorcist for this girl, and then he was sucked into like a world where the girl that he was trying to save was being mean to him, and then he was like, oh, AWOL, and they destroyed the whole world and attacked the demon. Oh, then trapped the demon inside this bottle and something. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about? Yeah. So they explained that if he would have ran out of his spirit world and went into the spirit world and attacked Tatsumaki in the what is it in the physical world, he wouldn't be able to enter her mind because she would erase him because she's an esper or something like that. And it's like one, like I said before, that being an esper and being telekinesis is two different things. You know, like Mob deals with freaking spirits, and Tatsumaki deals with what you call it monsters. But when you have when you have Mob wanting to like exit out his body to enter into another esper, well, telekinesis, it can happen. It can happen. It's absolutely can happen, and it's true too that Tatsumaki wouldn't be able to defend that. Tatsumaki definitely wouldn't be able to defend that. She isn't an expert. She's just a telekinesis person. You know,
bro.
or I don't know what want to now I can call it, but the only power that she has is telekinesis.
That fight should have ended the moment Mob made her body do a 360.
Yeah, yo, no, that's funny. That's so funny because endurance. I never seen Tatsumaki, what's it called, take a punch to anyone, and she's like 4'11". So I know for a fact if she
I
would
know
have,
they didn't try. He had more endurance.
no. You know what? It's just that no, it's not that she had more endurance. They said that her defense, said that her her expert powers, quote unquote expert powers, is able to defend while she is being attacked, but she can't attack and defend as Mob can. Though. You get what I'm saying? So while Ma was attacking Tatsumaki, Tatsumaki couldn't attack right back. So he could only defend. And I'm saying to myself that that's freaking ridiculous because Tatsumaki is like 4'11". They no one really haven't touched her. Doesn't mean that she can portray like defense. Like freaking, I tell you no lie, Genos, all right, Genos would mop the floor if she was what should call allow him to. And I mean like just standing up straight. One punch from freaking Jenna was gonna knock her out. Not even knock her out, just kill her straight. One punch from freaking any A class freaking hero would knock her out or kill her. Mainly because her defense isn't all that. And in the anime, in the show, well, in the video, yeah, freaking Mob swinging around, hitting the freaking making craters in the ground. And I'm like, nah, she should have been dead like a long time ago. And that 360 spin on her spine, hell no, bruh, hell
That's
no.
yo, they do, bro. Yo,
Like
oh,
that 360 spine. Trick? Nah, nah. And then you know the
Es-
crazy thing? It's crazy.
Especially the meteorite,
Yeah, the meteorite. I'm like,
bro. That bro, Mob got hit with when he was fighting that dude's dad, right?
yeah,
That dude literally took every building in the city, put it together to the size of a Chibaku Tensei, and launched it at Mob, and he tanked it.
ate that
Mob
like
tanked it.
lunch. Ate that like
Did
lunch.
you see the size of that, bro? That meteorite shouldn't have done anything to Mob, especially when he was at 3 question marks percentage.
Yeah,
Shouldn't have done anything to him, bro.
man. Like I said, like after that match, I lost all respect. I lost all respect. The all little respect I had towards that battle. Like they need to get their facts straight. Like Tatsumaki
I'm,
is definitely not a freaking Esper.
I'm done, bro.
And you know what? See, what they could have done was compare the time when Tatsumaki hold down Saitama, but they didn't include that in the canon. They didn't include it because it
I'm
wasn't
telling you, bro,
canon.
that was fan made, bro.
Nah, that wasn't fan made. That was actually a real a scene. That was actually a real scene. But I'm saying that they like what was it? I forgot what they say something in the video that wasn't canon for Tatsumaki. But oh, I hate? Yeah, I hate when they freaking like do the reaction do not the reaction. Yeah, the response time towards the characters like when the alien was attacking Earth, Tazumaki well yeah when the alien was attacking Earth and he was in ship, he was launching missiles. Well, not missiles, but like cannonballs, and Tazumaki was able to stop it before it landed on the ground. But I'm just saying to myself, if anybody was there, that doesn't mean anything about response time. Like if you see a big ass ship and then you see this cannons open up, obviously it's going to shoot down something. So you might as well get ready. That's not response time. And I also had an issue when what's it call it? I also had an issue when Link when they saying that Link has lightning time speed. Lightning
Oh, but
speed.
this was Link versus Sora, right?
Yeah. What's it
I
call it?
don't know.
There was like because he was able to dodge this laser that was like a few feet away from him. He has lightning speed response, and I'm like one. If we see a big, so you walking down the hall, and then a door is on your left. You go to your left, and you see a what you call it, a laser pointer pointing at you. You're gonna move back, right? Or you're gonna try to avoid it. That's not you having like lightning speed. Anybody can
That's not
literally do that.
response time. That's really not response time. That's just getting out of the way before it
Exactly.
hits you.
Like
That's not
that has
response time.
nothing that had nothing to do with freaking lightning speed. Like I don't know I don't know who they paying or the guy who's doing the research even getting paid because at this point they should be freaking hiring us to freaking come out the battles. Like nah.
light light speed reaction. This is reaction. When Naruto was fighting Madara, Jubi Madara close combat in the air, and he threw the light, he threw the light speed Lugia at Naruto, and Naruto tilted to the side and dodged
Yeah.
it. That's time.
Yeah,
That's
that's freaking that's crazy lightning spit. That lightning spit was crazy, bro. That lightning spit was crazy.
yeah, that's reaction.
Like none of this freaking BS. Like if you walk through the freaking, if you can if there's like a big ass tall tower that's like 5 feet away from you, and a light just streams down and you dodge it. No, that's just having common sense. That's exactly just having common sense to move. That's instinct to move
If
out the
it's not
danger way.
if it's not like up close to you and then you dot, that's reaction time. But if it's like 50 blocks away. Like what?
That's just instinct to get the fuck out the way, man. That's just instinct, man. That's not even response time.
Like you walking outside and a plane is hurtling towards you, and you start running down the block.
Yeah, that's not having supersonic speed, bro. You that doesn't mean just get the fuck out the
that's,
way.
that's not reaction time. That's just getting out of the way, bro. Like
Yeah,
that's crazy, bro.
like
But that meteor shouldn't have done anything to Mob though, bro.
yeah, you know what? What they claimed was that Tatsumaki was able to neglect his barrier.
Negate his barrier.
Yeah.
Even if she negated his barrier, that still wouldn't have done anything because Mob has more than one barrier. And it wouldn't take him long to put up another barrier, even if you put it down. Even if you put it down, he lets you put it down.
And then also what they was saying was that Tatsumaki was always fighting 100%, while Mob was always being pressured by emotions. And that I'll agree 100% that Mob power is based on emotion, and Tatsumaki has like 100% full control. But even then, that doesn't really give them that doesn't really give Tatsumaki a leverage because Mob is
Really
so OP as fuck.
you really can't say she's always at 100% because her powers don't work like Mob.
Yeah, like Mob.
Mob's powers is literally and Mob's powers are so OP that it starts off at percentages. That's how powerful Mob is. His powers start off at percentages. 10% is a problem. 20% is a problem. 30% is a problem. 40, 50, 60. The list goes on. Mob is basically that world Saitama.
Yes, and then it's even comes more of a problem when that dude has freaking question marks on the percentage sign.
Exactly. And you can't do nothing to him. You can't do nothing to him, bro.
See, I'm not.
They may have let Tatsumaki win, but Mob won in my head. So
Man, me too. I'm like, you know what?
and you really couldn't do that fight because like what did y'all really use for Tatsumaki, bro?
A bunch of panels. That's it.
She barely did anything for the series. How many fights she got into in the entire series of One Punch Man, bro?
Only once, and that's all right. So I gotta think about it. Probably twice. Only thing of it twice.
Only 2 fights?
Yeah.
Y'all scaled her from 2 fights? Come on. Come on. Come on. That's like saying Bayonet beats Dante. Like what? Come on. Come on. And we all know she don't beat him.
Bayonet.
Come on, people.
Wait, did that really happen?
Yeah, Bayonetta versus Dante, the son of Sparta. He won.
That's funny. That's funny. Man, like they like same thing with the what was it? Oh, 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 and then something crazy? They didn't- they know everybody knows, all right? How many times that Doomsday's always every time he go against freaking Superman, he's always giving him the hands. Always.
Giving him the hand. Who's giving who the hand?
Doomsday always giving Superman the hands.
And who they put up against Doomsday? Goku?
Huh?
Who they put up against Doomsday?
Yeah, I said
Hulk?
yeah, Hulk.
Hulk versus Doomsday?
Yeah, but
They like Doomsday, right?
yeah, Doomsday won.
That was yes, bro.
But what I'm trying to say is that you have you're talking when your phone is on the charger. What's your phone percentage?
My
If you
phone's on 55.
all right, we good. All right, so I'm trying to say is that yo, Doomsday is always giving Superman the hands, but I promise you not. If we go to anybody who reads the comics for DC, and also watch Dragon Ball Z, hands down, everybody gonna say that Goku would kill. Goku would kill
Goku,
freaking Doomsday in a second.
yo, Goku would kill Doomsday, especially this Goku. He would kill Doomsday. He's crazy.
And that's the thing. Like, if you want, so you know what? So bet. So if they want to freaking instead of doing like the full work and coming with like BS results, we gonna come with BS results too. Like everybody knows Goku will beat the crap out of Doomsday. So therefore, Goku can beat Superman. So case closed. Case closed.
Goku, Goku has several transformations. His normal base form, where he can literally Kamehameha an ocean, and the entire ocean would rise. His next form, Kaioken, which extremely boosts his strength and speed and all of his other aspects. Like, yeah, come on, bro. Let's go, man. We can do that too, shit.
Yeah, we can do that shit too, man. Like, come on, School Tech. Like, y'all need to get some more people. Y'all need to get some more professional people who actually watch the shows, who actually watch the freaking anime, do the comics, who actually read this shit because we know what we're talking about. We definitely know what we're talking about. And that they need to relax. They definitely need
Then,
to
then
relax.
there's the Super Saiyan transformation,
Oh yeah.
which not, which not only changes his hair from black to blonde, and it also really doesn't make a big change like that. It only serves as a multiplier for Goku's base form, like all the other ones, 2 and 3. Like, come on, bro. Come on.
See,
Come on.
but I am gonna get Doomsday the doubt. I'm gonna give him I ain't gonna give Doomsday his credit. I feel like Goku will only need to turn to like at least Super Saiyan 3.
The current Goku would only need his base form.
Nah. You disrespecting Doomsday. I'll say Super Saiyan 3. That's it. Like he won't even need to
You,
go to blue.
bro, Goku only needs his base form, bro.
Probably, you know what? I'm probably am estimating on Doomsday. But yeah, you know, like probably his base
Like
one could
saying,
beat him because
that's
Superman
like
freaking
saying,
elite.
like, really crazy.
You know, it's whatever though. So you trying to you want to move up to the next topic?
Yep. On to the next. On to the next.
All right. So I had what is it called it? I actually asked Taekwon to give off his personal. I have to be his. I asked for him to be very personal on this topic. So he came up. Well, both of us came up with the agreement that he's going to give up his top five anime slash manga fights that he on the record of what is it November 8th, 2019. Now don't get mad. Don't get mad that your favorite fight isn't on this show. Cause I actually reviewed his what you call it his list, and I was running yo, this dude is crazy. Like there are some what you call it fights that I will put in, I mean substitute, but you know this is his list. I'll put my list out next week so that y'all can what you call it watch and see the different well y'all can compare. And I feel like y'all might like my show because you know I even though his show is more, even though he watched more diverse shows, I watched no one of the most mainstream and kind of hidden, you know. But you know, I feel like I might have the high edge. But just get to the top 5, right? So how are we going
He
to?
watches the substitute animes
I ain't watching no substitute animes, man.
that
I'm
are up
watching
there
those.
just by time.
Yeah, I don't buy time in my anime, man. I be watching it for the feeling.
The
But
by time anime.
so yo, Taekwon, how you rating this? Best to worst or worst to best? 5 being the best or 1 being the best?
Best. But
Huh?
anyway, let's start off with Kune Aono versus Kuyo, the QB of the Rosario Vampire series.
I
Beautiful fight. And we're talking about the manga. We're not talking about the damn anime. That trash, that shit. That
yo,
fight, beautiful. Vampire Skune is a problem. But this Skune wasn't a vampire. This Skune was a ghoul, I think. Yeah. This Skune was a ghoul. He didn't become a vampire yet.
he's a bitch ass vampire.
He had his vampire properties because of the rosary on his wrist. But he was a ghoul, either way.
All right, so let me first say that if y'all ever heard us talking about Sune or any of them Rosario Vampire cast in a good manner, we are definitely talking about the manga. We're definitely talking about the manga. There's nothing good about the anime besides the fact
Exactly.
that it's anime and we can see our favorite characters come to life. But besides that, the whole anime shit is trash. We will say it like a million times until they like take the whole anime series off of internet. Like when I say off the internet, I mean like you can't even watch it on what's it called, Kiss Anime or anything. Like that needs to be retcon. It doesn't exist. It's like But you know what, Taekwon? Back to what's it called, the fight. That fight was I remember that fight too. I remember when it first aired. No, not first aired. I remember when it first came out on the panel on Manga Park. I was on it. Now that fight was just, oh man, Tune, I forgot, I gotta remember because Mocha or Monka or Mocha, whatever her name is. She,
She got,
yeah, she got hurt, and then you had the
she got
succubus, and what else? The ice lady, all coming in, and it wasn't no hentai, no fan service or anything. It was like seriousness, all um
bro,
high school
that shit went
DxD, you know.
that shit went to DXD to battle shonen real quick, bro. that
Like,
game. I mean, I said that game, bro. That manga, bro.
yeah, yo, I'm telling you, man, yo, we will preach this, yo, we will preach this until that show, I mean, until that manga gets another season. Like, this show is
Kune was
like there's not even a joke, no joke. Like Skune would, oh my gosh, Skune will
he
put
was
the
body
hands
every teenage monster he came across as a ghoul slash vampire, bro. Body,
body, like Tatsumaki
body.
bodied.
Kuyu, body.
Su-
Who else?
what's that dude?
Alex,
Edward from Twilight, bodied.
this nigga.
Edward from Twilight,
um,
bodied, hands down,
who else? Um, Mocha's stepmother, body.
bodied. Ah, no. She was a bad. Nah, she was bad. She was bad. I don't know about that.
She got body though. She got body though. He
I don't
body her.
know. I don't know.
His dead
Shune's a bad
body,
mother foe, but he ain't that bad mother foe to go against Maka mother. Like,
bro. He did, bro. She did get body.
nah, they didn't fight. They never fought. They fought
They did.
together.
They did fight. Skune and Mocha's stepmother, they fought, bro.
What what chapter was this?
This was the chapter where he fought Kuyo for the second time. He was like, "Yo, Kuyo." At the end of Kuyo's fight, he was like he flash stepped past him and gave like a kill shot blow, bro. Well, not, but Kuyo didn't die, but he gave him like the knockout blow, and he was like, "I told you, if you get in my way, I'll kill you." And then he went after Mocha, and he started fighting her stepmother. He was
Yeah.
about to he was about to body her. He did body her, but then
Oh.
he
Oh.
they had to leave
Now I remember. Now I remember. I thought you were
because
talking.
they were leaving, and she threw the pillar. She picked up the pillar and launched that shit, bro.
See, well, I thought you was talking about Sune. I don't know why I thought you say Sune mother. I mean, not Sune. Mocha mother, not Mocha stepmother. I thought you said Mocha mother.
I said stepmom, bro.
My bad.
What's
My
with you?
bad. All right. So what's your Wait, we going worst to best, right?
Yeah.
All right. So what's your next show? Next
Well, we go best. Um, what's next?
Are you
Oh
going best
yeah,
to worst or worst to best?
that's the worst. That was the number one best.
Oh, this was the number one best.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to show you up next week. Watch. I'm going to show you up next week.
All right.
My speaker shut off? Hello?
Yo.
Oh, my speaker shut off. Hold on.
Having some difficulties over
I don't know.
here.
There we go. All right. Next is Benio and Kamui versus the random Basara.
And what show is this? This is from Twin Star Exodus, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because yo, I was wondering if I got the right what you call it image for this. And you can go back and watch the what's it called the live stream. But I mean, you can rewatch the live podcast. But I was wondering if I had the right picture for this. Now, um, for those who don't know Twin Star Exodus, Taekwondo trying to explain, because I don't know shit about this shit.
Twin Star Exorcist is basically an Exorcist anime battle shonen. Um, it's about a boy. It's about a boy who was born as this very powerful energy, yin. I think it's yin. Yeah, yin energy called soul. And the girl was born as the other powerful energy, yang, which is Luna. I think anyway, they're supposed to come. They had an arranged marriage by the head of the exorcist, and they were supposed to create a baby that would bring balance to the human world by defeating all the Basara. But they didn't want to do that because they didn't like each other at first. So they made a deal with him. He said they agreed if they two were strong enough, if they got strong enough, they didn't need to get a baby. If they did, they need to make the baby.
yo, yo, I tell you no lie, man. If I was that baby and they told me that as a story on how I got born, I mean, like, yo, I got some fucked up parents. Like they dead ass
All right,
wanted they dead ass wasn't going to make me unless they wasn't strong enough. I mean, I got some fucked up
they
parents.
pop right. All right, so yeah, so now this was the battle of this was all right. So long story short, not even long story short, but just to get to the good shit. So Benio was had a Basar, one of the 13 Basaras attacked their city, and it was a whole battle between Exorcist and Basara. And Rokuro defeated his Basara, and then he went to the next guy, the next the Basara that was fighting Benio, and Benio had lost because she used up all her power, and the only person left there was her friend, and her friend was defending her. And so Rokuro showed up, bodied him, but Benio lost all her power. So she was walking through Magano. She was walking through the street, right?
Yeah.
And then she was walking, and then she got dragged into Magano, which is the place where they go to kill the Basara when the exorcists go on a quelling mission. And she was about to get killed, and one of the Basaras that her and Rokuro ran into the weakest Basara, but he's like really strong for some reason. He's the weakest one, but he's. I think they go by I think they go by age. That's why he's the weakest one because everybody's older than him. All the 13 Basaras are older than him. Because he's certainly not the weakest one. He's strong, literally. Anyway, so he was about to get killed, and then he showed up and killed the Basara, and he was like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" And she was like, "He was like, I never imagined I'd see you like this. What happened to your powers? You look weak and pathetic." And she was like, "I need to find a way to get my powers back." And he was like, "You know what? I think I found the right person. I think I know who can help you." So he took him. So he took her to the oldest Basara who could help her get her powers back. And when she did it, she got her powers back, but she came back even stronger. When she came back, she actually awakened her power, the powers that she was born with, Yang, which was Luna. When she got her powers back, that power awakened, and she became the Impurity Queen. That's what the Basaras are called. They're called impurities. So her true form was the Impurity Queen, and she came back so powerful, bro. And Kamui was fighting that random Basara so she wouldn't get interrupted. And when they were fighting, you seen Bleach, you watch Bleach, right?
Yeah.
And when somebody powerful come through, the whole the, a
Yo,
whole
the
a
whole
whole gravitation
atmosphere.
a whole gravitational force just smacks you in the face like, yo, whose spiritual pressure is this?
Like, who
Bro,
man
she was
this?
bro, they were fighting and then they stopped and then you just saw it like doom. A whole and she was just walking, bro. She was just walking, bro. She wasn't even angry or nothing. She was just walking. And Kamui was like, whoa, who's magic? He was like, yo, whose powers is this? And then he looked and he saw it was Benio, and he was like, damn. He was like, I've never seen anything so beautiful. I was like, bruh. And then she wasn't even. And then when the other Basara turned around, right?
Yeah.
Benio was in front of her. So I was like, oh shit, bro. So then she was like, Kamui, I got my powers back. Now I can fulfill my promise to kill you one day. He was like, I like to see that happen. And then they teamed up and killed her. But then before she died, she had them. She hit them with like a flood of water, and then she just sent them on their way, and they got separated. And that was it. That was the best. It was short, but that was the best fight, bro, of Twin Star Exorcist I've ever seen, bro.
Was that animated?
Nah, it's not animated.
You're not
They
animated
changed
yet?
up the end. They changed up the animated, the anime. They changed the anime.
Oh, wait. So it didn't fight in the anime canon?
Nah, the anime and the manga is canon, but the anime went down a different type of story. It's the same story. It just went down a different way.
Mm. So that fight never happened?
Yeah, it never happened in the anime because they didn't put it in there. The
Damn.
manga, all seriously though, the manga wasn't even up to that when the anime came out, bro.
That's
A lot of stuff
crazy.
in the manga put in the anime.
That's crazy. Cause that's another example of developers not following the anime plot. Well, not following the manga plot. So
Fucking
in
the
this
the, the
huh?
manga is the actual canon, honestly.
What was it? The anime? I said. So you saying at that point the anime was the head of the manga?
Yeah, because the anime had already finished the story, but the manga didn't finish the story yet because it was still going. Because the manga did more. The manga really did everything different, bro.
That
Well, the anime did different. The anime did everything different.
see that remind me of Full Metal Artemis. Or is it Full Metal Artemis or Artemis or whatever you want to call it? How Brotherhood and then the other show on Netflix. Those two had different plots. While the Full Metal Brotherhood, that one follows the line of the manga, and the other one really just follows their own bullshit line. But you know, to be honest, in in that way, how they did it, the second one that didn't follow the manga plot wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as um, I don't know. Was the ending of this anime was it bad? Twin Star.
Nah, it was okay. It ended with a wedding, but
Oh wait,
it
did they
was
get married?
they their friend got married.
Oh, that's a
The
twist.
manga, the manga, however, did a time skip, and Benio was like, it's been a lot of years now, and me and Rukuro are now 20 years old.
Mm, that's crazy. All right. Well, if y'all wanna watch this on Twin Star as it is, y'all can either start your what is it Crunchyroll subscription, or you can do what Taekwon does, and he freaking pirates his fucking shows. So you can you can go and catch anime and also watch it.
This anime is pirating, nigga. What you talking about? All
Oh
right.
man.
Um, who else I had up there? Asta versus. Oh yeah, Asta and Yuno versus Lick.
Versus Lit.
Bro, no funny shit, bro. In the manga, it was good in the manga too, but the manga it was too short. The anime, that fight was like a whole episode, bro.
Oh wait, so is it Asa and Uno versus Lord Loris?
Like, no, Asta and Yuno versus Lick.
Oh, okay. Oh, Lick. All
That
right.
fight, that fight, bro, was a whole episode, bro.
That's crazy.
Like, because they thought, because since all right, so one of the Patri, the leader of the Eye of the Midnight Sun,
Yeah.
he was he apparently got reincarnated, right? But he looked like Lick, so he was wondering why he looked like Lick. But anyway, since he looked like Lick, he decided that he was gonna go around and say that he was Lick. So he reincarnated. He reincarnated most of his his comrades, his elven brethren into human bodies that had died, right?
Yeah.
And they started a plan to resurrect their elves, all the other elves, which was all domestic and brutal plan caused by another third party. But anyway, so after they started the reincarnation, Licked got reincarnated, right? But his soul was still sleeping because it was half awake because he committed a forbidden spell before his death, so his soul was still sealed away technically. So he wasn't fully awake, but he was awake.
I got you.
So when Asta and get there, they take out two of the elves that was fighting them, and then Lick decided to move, so he moved. And Asta has Asta has two of Lick's swords, right? And in that dungeon was the third sword, the demon ruin sword. Lick he picked up and it turned white because because that's his magic. He has sword magic. He uses sword magic, right?
Yeah.
And his swords are black now. But here's the thing: when during his wedding ceremony, he was attacked. They were attacked. The elves were massacred during his wedding ceremony because he was getting married to a human, and the third party had convinced the humans to attack the elves and steal their magic, and so they did. And Lick survived, but his soon to be wife was dead, his child was dead, and all his other elven brethren were dead, and he was the elf leader, so he was the only one left. And he was progressing to become a dark elf because when and he had a 4-leaf clover. So when an elf becomes a dark when an elf with a 4-leaf clover becomes a dark elf, their magic becomes the opposite of their original magic.
Mm.
So instead of sword magic, his magic became demon sword magic because he became a dark elf. Well, basically dark elf magic, but dark sword magic. Anyway, demon sword magic. So that's why the swords are black instead of their original color. So now that he's not a dark elf anymore, when he picks up his swords, they become their original color because he's not tainted by the dark elf power. And
What?
so told Asta to get ready. Asta said, "All right, I'm getting ready." Bro, the Lick was in their face. He didn't, bro. They didn't even see him move, bro. That was a whole nother type. That was Ultra Instinct type shit, bro. They didn't even see him move, bro. He was in their face.
Wait,
Asta had just straightened up, and Lick was already in his face.
wait, but
What were you about to
Taekwon.
say?
Oh, I was gonna say, was this the episode when they was in the cave?
Nah, 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 nah. This is
No.
this is episode 10. This is episode 100.
Oh, so this just came out
Yeah, nah, it came out like a lot of weeks, like about 8 weeks ago.
8 weeks ago. Damn, I'm old. I need to get into the show.
Yeah, so bruh, so Licked is in Asta's face, and they're like, "Yo, can't even like they can't even react, bro. They're still shell shocked. Like, oh, what the? We didn't see him move." So he took back one of his swords from Asta and lifted it in the air, and that shit turned white, bro. And then he just started bodying them, bruh. Like it wasn't even. Asta was getting the most punishment, bro. Could handle. Was doing pretty good, but he was doing good because he was also reincarnated. Like the elf soul that was sleeping inside his body had activated when they activated their reincarnation spell. And so all of the magic knights that had a similar wavelength to the dead elf, right?
Yeah.
Reincarnation activated on them, and that elf took over their body, and they started attacking the kingdom. The same thing happened to but it was but the elf soul that was inside Yuno's body was Lick's son. And since Lick's son wasn't born yet, there was no personality. There was no personality to override Yuno's personality to take over and do damage to the kingdom. So Yuno was able to retain himself because a baby doesn't have a personality when they aren't born yet.
Yeah. Well,
And yeah, so they managed to get a good clean hit, but Lick blocked it, and he let Asta have the new sword, the Demon Ruin sword. He let Asta have it because that was his whole plan. He was gonna test them to see if they were gonna be able to handle the third party that was gonna show up soon, right?
yeah.
And he needed them to be ready. So he let Asta take the new sword, and then he blasted them back. bro, he shot them back through the whole. He shot them outside of the dungeon, bro. Like he shot them with a huge beam of light. They ended up in the dungeon, and then they kept going outside of the dungeon. So they were back to square one. They had to get back inside, bro. But he did that because he knew by the time they came back inside, the third party would have already shown up.
All right, so let me ask you this: was the fight longer in the than the manga, or was it like vice versa?
The fight was longer than the manga fight.
Oh, the anime had a longer fight than the manga.
Yeah, the anime was the whole. The fight was the entire episode, bro.
Entire episode, man, that's
The entire
worse. That's worse than freaking Frieza saying, "Oh, the Earth is. I mean, this planet going to destroy in like 3 minutes." 3 episodes
but
later.
bro, but bro, that fight was. I'm glad it was the whole episode, bro. That fight was amazing, bro. I'm glad it was the whole episode.
So what episode number was this so that these people can watch?
Episode 100.
So y'all hear this episode 100. Make sure y'all go and watch that episode because apparently this is what rank number 3 of your all time. Yeah, this is rank
So
number 3 of all time so far of November 8th, 2019. So hopefully we get this podcast can last for another year and we can do another top 5 and we'll see if his list changed or not. But you trying to go on number 4, or you still want to talk about your number 3 and how awesome it is?
Now we going on to the next one.
Going to the next.
This is number 4, right?
Yeah.
All right. The next one, Meliodas versus Escanor.
Yo, before you start, honestly, before you start, I read the manga. I read the manga up to this. I started reading the manga up to this point, and no, at this point is when I started reading the manga. And
Read the fight?
yo,
You read the fight?
I read yo, what I seen was just brutality. Escanor
Bro,
on his pride shit was crazy. Was crazy.
bro, Meli, Meliodas versus Escanor. That that chapter was specifically named that Meliodas versus Escanor, bro.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Like, you know what? And the funny thing was that when or is it Bond? You remember Bond? What is it? Magical? What is it? Like his trademark skill was it like steal or something, where you can steal the power of his opponent. Yo, he was not. Bond was not. Bond was not having that with Meliodas. Meliodas was not letting. Well, Meliodas couldn't. What's it
Hold
called?
on, bro.
All right, you back?
Hello?
Yeah, you back?
Hold on. All right, that's happening up now. All right, yeah, I'm back.
All right. So yeah, man. Yo, that fight was just straight up crazy. Cause all Escanor had to do was just right into what is it, the highest of the sun for the zenith, and he was like one select. Yo, he didn't even move his hand. He didn't even move his hand. That's how crazy it was. And he just freaking
Bro,
eliminated what's it called? What was it? Meliodas. He knocked him out, right?
yeah, he got lucky, bro. He really got lucky, bro.
Yo, when I said Escanor was on his BS that day, he was on his BS that day. He was like, "Oh my gosh, yo, it was what that fight was even much better than no, it was more and yeah, it was a lot better than the time when Escanor was fighting Estarosa when he hit Escarosa down and he was like, "Did you drop something? Did you drop a coin?" Yo,
bro. But I think all right. So I think Escanor had punched Meliodas, right?
yeah.
And Meliodas is like he wiped the blood off the side of his mouth, and he gave Escanor one good uppercut, bro. That dude bounced from every corner of the perfect cube like a pinball machine, bro.
That's crazy. You know what? It's funny. I found that like hysterical too. I found this super hysterical. How you remember in the Netflix series of what was the show? Seven Deadly Sins. The only person that was able to match Meliodas in power was Bond. Was
And
Bond and
that's only because Bond. You talking about season one, right?
yeah.
That's only because Meliodas' power level at the time was at Bond's power level. That's
Yeah.
the only reason, bro. That is the only reason. If Meliodas started off that series with his original strength, he only had 10% of his original power. He was walking around with 10%. Where the 90% at? Like,
Dude was walking around beating up foes.
with only 10% of his
Ten
original
percent
power.
of his original power, man. And that's yo. That's show you how strong not just Meliodas but also Escanor is.
Bro, Escanor's power level at that time of season one, if Escanor was there, bro, he would be the strongest sin.
And that's freaking crazy. And
He
that's
would
crazy.
be
See,
the
that's why. See, that's why they didn't have him in season one. Because if he was in season one, I tell you no doubt, most of what would happen in season one wouldn't happen in season two. All that would have been
oh yeah,
prevented.
oh yeah, most definitely. They wouldn't have had if Escanor was in season one. They wouldn't have had so much trouble with Hendrickson.
Oh no.
No cap. Hendrickson would have got bodied.
No, Escanor would have been like, "Did you drop a quarter?
Woo.
Would you drop a coin?" Oh my gosh. And then yo, know something funny at work? True story. I have this coworker that's named S no not Escanor Esther Rosa. And
No,
I
you lying.
no I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. She's mad old though.
Crazy. Ah,
She's mad old. And you know I'd be like, "Hey Esther Rosa," and she'd be like, "Hey." And I was like, "Oh man, yo, Taekwon man, Taekwon missing out in Long Island."
I got one honorable mention. Honorable mention.
All right, one honorable mention. What?
Ghoster, the doll versus Deanne and King.
When was this?
This was in the manga. This is about to pop up in the anime soon, though.
Oh, then I need to go and watch. This is
So
season three of the manga of the anime.
yeah, it's in season three.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so all right. So after Deanne and King finished their training, they found out about Ghoster, right? They really found out about what really happened with Ghoster. And they ended up meeting his creator, and he was like, "Yo, make sure you guys take care of Gotha. If he loses his way, put him right back on the right path." And then they were going after Gotha when they came back, and yeah. So speaking of the training, the previous Fairy King and the previous Giant King sent them back 3,000 years in the past to um to go through what they went through. So basically, they went through what they went through until they came up to the decision that they had to make that 3,000 years ago. And if they made the right, they wanted to see if they made the right decision. So they had King and Deanne do it. And when the Fairy King's decision was to kill a human who massacred all of the people that were at the Fairy King's forest, the fairies, the giants, the human. He was the last human standing, and he just saw the Gloxinia just saw nothing but slaughter, bruh. And his decision, the decision he made was to kill the human, so he killed him, right?
Yeah.
But when King experienced it, he didn't kill him because he um he went through the same thing because he knew Bond. He experienced the same thing with Bond, so he knew that the human probably had a good reason. And who else? Galore, the Giant King.
Yeah.
He his decision. He ran it, bro. You wouldn't believe who he ran into, bro.
Who? Meliodas?
Bro, he ran into Zeldarus, Meliodas' younger brother. It wasn't his day, bro. It really was not his day, bro. He tried to fight Zeldarus, right? Zeldarus, Zeldarus rock kicked him in the chest and caved it in, bro. And Zeldarus gave him a choice. He was like, join the Ten Commandments or die. Those are, those are your only options.
This happened 13 years ago? I mean, 13,000 years ago?
3,000 years ago.
10,000 years ago?
3,000.
3,000 years ago. Oh my God, that's crazy.
He was like, make a choice. Join the commandments or die.
Man, that's not a choice, that's an ultimatum.
The Lord chose to join the Ten Commandments, right?
Yeah.
So when Deanne experienced it, he said the same thing, and she was like, "Is there a third option?" He was like, "There are no third options." He got up, so she got up and ran. Yo. So and then Delore, after she came back, Delore was like, "How did you get out?" She was like, well, after Zeldris gave you the ultimatum, because that's not a choice, that's an ultimatum.
Yeah, for a fact.
After he gave you the two ultimatums, I just ran away. He was like, you did what? I ran away. There's always a third option.
Man, that's funny. That's funny.
And so now they're going after Gother. So it was a huge battle to get Gother. It was so they were all fighting Gother, and Gother was fighting Diane. Then he started running. He was about to erase his memories because he couldn't he couldn't deal with the last memory, like with the last couple of years of the memory that he had of somebody. And so he was about to erase his memories, and then Deanne stopped him, and then he kicked Deanne away, and then he ran again, and he was like, "What the hell is going on? There's another person with a power level, with a high ass power level." And then it was King. He was like, "King, I'm really impressed. Your power level went from at least around 5,000 to 50." He was like, "Your power level went at least from 5,000 to at least 33,000 in such a short amount of time. What what did you do?" And then they helped Gother. They made him remember everything. And then when he remembered everything, his original magic power came back.
Oh, you know what? I believe this is when this is what the second season of what's it called in the anime left off. I believe this is what they left off in the second season. That's funny.
The second season left off at Meliodas killing Fodrin.
Huh?
The second season left off with Meliodas killing Fodrin.
Oh. But didn't Gotha didn't Gotha also didn't like have his full memory or something? Something like that?
Yeah, 3 they gave it. They let him. But in season 3, they stopped him from erasing his memories
Oh.
again for the second for like the how he probably erased his memories every time they started coming back. So they stopped him this time, and when his all his memories came back, his original magic power came back with them.
I got you. I got you.
So he had a power level of 6,000. When he got his magic power, when he got his original power back, bro, it shot up to 55K.
It's over 9,000.
I was like, bro, these niggas is ridiculous, bro. Merlin was holding back too, bro. Her power level is ridiculous. I'm not even fitting to get into Merlin, bro.
Yeah, that's
Her power
another
level
topic
makes
for
me
the next topic.
shit, bro. She has infinite magical power. You can't even. Her magical power is infinity, bro. You can't even measure that. Like it's infinity.
And what in reality, isn't she like a kid or something?
Yeah,
How like can
but
you want to explain how that happened or
that's her original form, but she has the form of an adult too.
because her age doesn't really exist in like in that like panel. Her
Nah,
age doesn't really exist in time.
she casted a. She made a. She created a spell that could stop you from literally aging, right?
Yeah.
So my best guess is she did it when she was a kid, right? And then all she had to do to change her appearance from a kid, all she had to do was just give herself what she was. All she had to do was think about what she would look like when she was older. That's why she has that adult body.
And that's also why Escanor found her way, found his way. Don't worry, Escanor. Man, we gonna sign a petition for you, man. Escanor and what is it called? What's his name? What's her name?
Wait, I don't even think that's her. I don't even think. Wait, you know what? Nah, I think she actually did age to that adult. I think she did age to that adult body, but then she casted a spell on herself to not age anymore.
Cause
You
I know
know?
she's like over 1,000. I know she's old.
400. She's over 400.
Yeah, she's old.
She's 430 years old. Over 430.
Freaking old, man. So
Oh,
freaking old.
bro, Escanor is the youngest member of the Seven Deadly Sins, bro.
That's funny too, because freaking like Diane, you would think that Diane, like not taking in account of King's looks, you would think that Diane might be the youngest. Nah, she's old, man.
Yeah, she's over 100, bro.
But but King isn't older than Meliodas though, right?
Nah, King isn't old. Nah, he's not. King is not the oldest. King is the second oldest actually.
The first one is Meliodas.
Meliodas is over 3,000.
Mm. Then
He
follows
can't.
up.
Elizabeth would have been like this. Her and Meliodas would have been at the top as the oldest, but since she died and would reincarnate with her, yeah, since she would die and then reincarnate as a baby again from her dead body, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't count anymore
I
because
feel you.
she was over 3,000 years old. She was over 3,000, bro.
It was.
She was. We can't count her anymore.
All right.
But yeah, the original Elizabeth, yeah, the goddess, the original Elizabeth, in her original body, 3,000 years ago, she was over at least 3,000.
I feel you. So you want to go to your next your number five, the worst. Well, not the worst because if you're talking about everything about all the anime and manga that you have read, it's not that bad. So
Asta versus Asta versus LaJose. it was an okay fight, but the animation killed it. So
Yeah, this
yeah,
wait, was this the fight after the Demon Lord died? No, the
Oscar
Wizard
versus
King
like
died.
no. This was a fight before all of that.
Oh,
This was
so
this was Vanessa. You know the girl with the strings, Vanessa.
I think so.
This was the arc. This was after the Veto fight. This is when they went to go. This is when Vanessa went to go ask her mother to heal Oscar's arm.
Oh wait, is this after the fight? There was like in a cave.
This was after the This was when they was in the underwater temple.
Oh, this was so I'm actually up to that episode, but I didn't see this
It
fight.
was. It's after that though. It's after that.
Oh, is after that?
After
Oh, okay.
after the Veto fight, and then it kicks off into Vanessa's mother's arc,
Hmm.
the Witch Queen.
So Melissa, what her name is?
Vanessa.
Melissa?
Vanessa.
Oh, Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Vanessa. Oh, Vanessa. So Vanessa sees. Man, I forgot what I was gonna say. Man, but Vanessa see what you call it. So what happened to Esther Rosa? Well, not Esther Rosa. What happened to Asta was that he had his arm cut off.
Nah, yeah, Asta's arms were damaged. Beto put a. Not only did Beto break Asta's arms, he also put a curse on them. They would never be healed. So Vanessa, so Vanessa thought about it, and she realized that maybe her mother could help. So she went back
Maybe.
to. So she went back to her mother and asked her for help. The Witch Queen did it.
But that ain't that bad. So how about in the manga? Did the manga did the manga
The
have
manga was
how was the manga
the
fight?
manga the manga was quick. It was quick. It was quick, efficient, and straight to the point. You know,
Yeah, but you know what?
the,
I see, knowing that you have like two of the same what you call it characters fighting on your list. What's the difference between this fight and the other fight?
the Ladros fight was the animation. It really killed it, bro.
Damn.
The animation was really bad.
I'm not watching the full video. I'm just watching like a small screenshot of it, and the animation doesn't really it doesn't impress me as much. I'm not saying that it's bad, cause um, like I said before, this is like from all the animes that you have watched. I mean, all the animes you have watched and mangas. This fight ranking as number 5 isn't really a bad fight. So it's like no,
You
that's kind of what's up.
gotta watch the whole fight, bro. The animation was bad.
Damn.
It was like they was trying to find. It was like a demo, bro.
The
That
demo,
was the wrong.
huh?
That was the wrong episode to try that animation with, bro.
It's when freaking you go on a budget and you can't afford the old animation. You gotta go to the you gotta go to the cheaper one.
They should have used the animation they used with the licked fight on that episode, bro.
Mm.
They
But what's Black Clover up to right now?
109, I think.
Did they find
Nah,
any
10.
replacement for the Wizard King?
Nah, there won't be. I can't. I don't want to ruin anything for anybody.
No spoilers, everybody. Actually, that's kind of cool because that's kind of good. Because I don't know why people be hating spoilers. I'm like, yo, you gonna watch it anyway, so why? So what's the point of getting mad about hearing what's gonna happen?
I just be telling people to read the manga. Y'all wasting your time waiting weekly.
Yeah, that's a fact because freaking same thing with the manga of what is it, My Hero Academia. season three. No, what was it? Season four, right? Season four already ended with the manga, so you might as well instead
Exactly.
of just reading, just read, man. You going one, you're going to increase your reading skills. All right, only there's no harm of reading
I know
extra.
y'all niggas can't read, obviously.
Yeah,
But
man. I say I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like reading until I picked up freaking started reading mangas and I was like, damn man, this is the best kind of artwork I can ever read.
Bruh, it took me a while to start reading, but then I jumped on these novels, bro.
Oh, and that's the next topic you trying to talk about, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, all right, yo. So I seen this guy list. All right, this guy he goes overboard with his novels, bruh. You gotta talk about one. We already 1 hour into our freaking stream, and my eyes are closing. We about to hit 12 o'clock at night. So you gotta pick like at least one story.
All right.
You don't rush yourself. Just pick one story. Brady got work in the morning.
All right. Sugi. I forgot the name in English. Sugika Michi Biku, whatever that shit is.
And then what's this?
It's an isekai anime.
Hey, you know what? To be honest, isekai anime is it's somewhat growing on me. It grew on me like I loved it before, but now I feel like isekai anime is on its way being like one of the top tier categories in my book. You know, but that's just me.
As long as it's good, I'm with it.
Oh yeah,
I'm just not. This show is really good, bro. All right. Well, it's really good. Anyway, let me just make sure I said the name right. Uh, oh yeah, Suki ga Michi Biku Isekai Dochu. All right. So, bro, this show is nuts, bro.
how nuts is it?
So the main character. All right. So yeah. So it's Isekai. The main character, right, gets
Yeah.
summoned to another world by this deity, but then she says, "Oh, I don't need you anymore because I found two other heroes." So and she called him all types of names. She called him ugly and shit. And she was like, "Yeah." So basically, I don't need you. So she opened up the floor in her palace, and he fell through, and she dumped him in some random place in the world, right?
yeah.
And so, and the crazy thing is, his parents were from the world he got summoned to.
What?
Yeah, his parents made a deal with another deity, and he sent them to Japan, that world. He sent them to the real world. He sent them to Japan, right?
Yeah.
And they lived out their life in Japan. And he was born in that world, right?
Mhm.
And so then he ran in. So then this other god came to him, and he was like, oh yeah, he was like, my name is Tsukuyomi. He's like, oh, Tsukuyomi, like the actual god of the moon. I think Tsukuyomi is. Tsukuyomi is the god of the moon in Japan.
Man, I don't know. I'm not really so good with the Japan culture. Apologize to those who are Japanese, but I'm not so rich in our culture. I don't really know a lot about it, except for the fact that uh, anime watching is crazy over there.
Yeah, so Tsukuyomi gave him all this cool shit, and he was like, am I gonna die?" He's like, "Nah." Tsukuyomi is like, "Nah, you ain't gonna die. Your body." He's like, since you came from your world to this world, your body is extremely tough. So a fall like this won't kill you." you'd probably just make a giant crater.
A
He
giant
made a
ass crater.
he made a giant crater, and he was OP from the start. All the other heroes had to start from level one, but him, bro, he's level one, but he's OP. He's really OP, bro.
See, that's
And then they revealed then they revealed the secret to his power. So um so since his parents were from that world, right?
yeah.
They had they were so since they were born in that world, they were influenced by that world. Their bodies were influenced by that world, right? So now when they went to Japan, their bodies, and then he was born. He said, since your parents are from this world, and since they went over there, and then you were born, so you had a body. You when you were created, you had a body from this world, and when you were born in Japan, the gravity, basically the force of everything in that world, strengthened your body to heights unimaginable. So when you came back to this world, you're gonna be powerful, like really, really powerful. The only thing you would have to do is just work on your skills and stuff.
I mean, my question is, what kind of world is he coming into? Because, you know, if he's coming in as a neat into this world, and this dude is like already OP, then it's
Now,
like, huh?
he wasn't a neat. He was a high school kid at the head, and he was in his archery. He was in an archery club.
That's crazy.
I think top of his class. I think or second in his class.
That's crazy. You know why? Because there's so many things. Oh shit, I forgot. Let me go to the. Let me change the picture. Oh, that ain't it. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like hella tired, man. So what I was gonna say, man? I forgot. What was you talking about?
The show.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. Shit, I forgot. My bad. Keep on going. Maybe coming to me later.
Yes, he became powerful. He already entered that world powerful. Not even the two heroes could. Not even not even all the heroes together. The two heroes. It's only two heroes. Two of his two of his own classmates. One of the heroes was a girl. She was his classmate, and then one of the other heroes was a boy. But he didn't know him like that. But they all knew that they went to the same school.
Oh,
And then when she met him there, she was surprised to see that he was the other person that was thrown in summoned to that world. And she asked him, "Are you a hero too?" He was like, "No, I'm not a hero. Your dumb goddess fucking dumped me on the edge of the world and left me. Like I'm totally neutral."
sound like the real hero.
Right? Like I'm totally not. But he's not all that neutral though. Like this dude is like he do that, bro. He's doing whatever the fuck he want, bro. He's neutral, bro.
Dude, that's funny. You dude don't care about shit. Hear that?
He
Shit.
doing whatever neutral out here.
See, that's funny because when I'm at work at ShopRite, this dude is like, no, customers seriously be on you, trying to get you on your nerve, and the ladies, customers coming in with like hundreds of coupons. All right, so if you're all right, so this is like a ShopRite lesson or a grocery store lesson. If you're coming into the store with like hundreds of coupons, I know I'm over exaggerating, but trust me, there are people coming in with like five hands full of coupons given to me, given to the cashier. Do not get mad. Do not get mad if we forget like a few of them, all right? Because you giving us a whole bunch of ass freaking coupons, and then don't get mad that you forget one. Like it's a whole bunch of bags of coupons. Like yo, I tell you no lie, man. Like those yellow plastic bags or the regular plastic bags you get from the Chinese store.
Yeah,
Yo, coupons at ShopRite be piling up like that
that's crazy.
for a fact. Like people be freaking mad when I be forgetting that. I'm like, yo, you give me 100 coupons, I'm going to forget at least 50 of them. I'm dead ass. Like, and then the crazy thing is that, all right, so there's two crazy things. One crazy thing is that I'm like, I'm tall. I'm like 6'2", and I can't be standing over these freaking short ass fucking registers. Like, my back be hurting. And then the manager be having me on the shortest freaking register in the fucking store. And I be telling that. And I told her, I just told her this morning that if you put me again on this short freaking register, I'm not coming in. I'm not clocking in. I'm coming out because this shit, like I'm crouching down, almost on
That's
my freaking
ridiculous.
knees, trying to freaking put money in a drawer, my dude. Put money in a drawer, like, like it's like the end trying to get inside a freaking small ass fucking village house, but it's like that. I'm cramping there. And then also it's like then the other BS is that you have what is it? You have crazy freaking customer, man, over trying to curse at you and shit. And I'm like, man, you gotta go take that shit to customer service. Like I emailed one time. Actually, true story. This happened today. So recharge for plastic bags out here, and this dude got mad because I'm like estimating how many bags he might need, and I charged him like one bag's extra. He was like, all right, you charge me 3 bags, but only using two. Can you give me back my nickel? And I was like, man, I already put this nickel inside my drawer. I can't take that nickel back out. What you
Bro,
gotta
that's a
do?
nickel.
Yeah, I'm like,
Is he?
nah. Yeah, he's mad over this freaking nickel. I
It's a
tell,
nickel, bro.
yeah, man. I told him like, yo, if you have a problem, you gotta go to customer service. He was like, why I gotta go to customer service? Because I can't take the nickel out my drawer. I already put it in, already closed it, and the plastic bag is right there, man. Go take it and then reuse it or something. Like you getting over it, yo. This dude seems like he was about to freaking pull me out from my short ass fucking register and freaking have me open up this freaking drawer. I'm like, nah, I'm not opening this drawer. And you can go tell the managers as well. Cause I'm like, I'm not opening up this door until well, I'm not even. They're not even going to open the door. They're just going to tell them to go freaking customer service, and then I'm just going to say this last thing, and then I'm going to let you continue. What is it? Oh man, a few weeks ago, this lady, right? So she had all her vegetables. Yeah, all her vegetables wrapped up in a plastic bag. So I'm like, all right, I really don't care until it came to this one it came to like the broccoli, and I can't really see the skew to to scan to scan the code so it can tell me the price. So I ripped up the bag and I scanned it, and then she was like, "Oh, what you doing? Like don't rip my bag." And then right while I'm scanning it, it's also weighing it so you can tell me the price. So she lifted up while I was weighing it, and I was like, "Mitch, you can't do that." So I took the freaking broccoli out of the hand and I put it back on the scale, and I tried to freaking void it out the wrong amount that she made, and freaking she was like, "No, what? I don't even want it." So I was like, "All right, so bad. I really don't care." I gave her the receipt, and then she went to the manager, which is went to this other manager, which I'm like mad cool with, and she was like, and the manager told me that, yo, the customer told me that you yelled at her, you threw the receipt in her face, and you told her to get out. I was like, when? I was like, when? But I was like, man, I don't know, man. All this freaking work is like, eh. But let's get back to you so that you can if you can go to sleep. I can go to sleep.
Oh yeah, that's about it.
Man, that's crazy though. It's crazy how you reading all these novels. So what novels? So how many novels are you up to now?
I just finished this Bleach and Naruto crossover novel.
I see. How long be the novels though?
Some I'm they just be starting out because I be tight because when I find like some I if it ain't most of the novels I be running into got like 3 chapters or 1 chapter, and then I find like a chapter. I find a novel that got like 19 chapters, and I read the synopsis. And if the synopsis is good, I'll read it. Like
Yeah.
the Naruto and Bleach one, Sasuke. It was about Sasuke. Sasuke had Madara had killed Sasuke, and Sasuke ended up in the Seirei.
Oh, so it was easy. Oh, it wasn't. So it's not easy kai, but somewhat like an easy kai at the same time.
Yeah, basically, and he got sent to the Seirei, and when he entered the Seirei, his spiritual pressure was off the yo. When he entered the Seirei, everybody got hit with a sharp. Yo, everybody got hit with some crazy ass gravity, bro.
That's crazy. Dude was doing almighty pussy. The opposite of
So when he
almighty
woke
pussy.
up,
Everybody.
Lieutenant Soyphone had a sword to his throat because he ended up in the time before Aizen had betrayed everybody. So at that time, Soyphone was a lieutenant in Yoruichi's, and Yoruichi was the captain of the second division, and Soyphone was the lieutenant. And he was like, "What are you doing?" And she was like, "I came here because I came here because we were alerted in a large spike in spiritual pressure." And he just at first he didn't like do any of the stuff that he would normally do in Naruto. He was cool about everything until he could figure out his situation and shit.
Oh, that's crazy. That's freaking crazy. Because freaking Sasuke, I feel like what? Does it really? I don't know. Do you feel like that would be somewhat of Sasuke character to be chill about it?
Yeah, honestly, yes, because he was like he was thinking about Naruto, and he was like, Naruto probably would have did some dumb shit and got himself killed already.
Oh yeah, man. Naruto. One thing about Naruto is that he'd be dead, and he wouldn't have the freaking the nine tails on chakra inside him. So
It's fan made, so the person probably would have let
let Kuma die
the
with him.
the, per, the person probably would have let Kurama go with him.
Yeah, and it still be sealed inside his soul or something.
Yeah, exactly, because Sasuke was wondering if he still had his Sharingan and Rinnegan, and he ran and then he told Kisuke about it, and Kisuke was like, "Oh yeah, that's probably your 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 eyes are probably so bonded, so they're probably so bonded to your soul that they passed on with you."
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. So that's what's up,
Yeah,
man. That's what's up. So, for y'all viewers,
and
next,
whenever
huh,
one more,
all right,
and
all right.
whenever he act and whenever he used his Sharingan or Rinnegan, his spiritual pressure would go up. So when he used the Sharingan, he'd have a captain level spiritual pressure, and the Rinnegan was way above the head captain.
That's crazy because fun fact in the Navy, captain is right under. All right, so lieutenant is above, is under captain, and then captain is like the highest you can go before you can talk about commander. I think commander is on top or a bottom or something like that. I gotta look at the ranks again, but that's
Commander is basically
huh.
Commander is basically head captain.
So yeah, so yeah, commander is on top of captain. So that's
Yeah.
what's up. That's what's up, man. So Next week, we're not gonna spoil you anything, any topics, but we are gonna put out. We're gonna all right. So I got to. So the second channel that is supposed to be on this, I'm gonna try to do on Monday because I'm off on Monday, and I'm most likely gonna be able to put this week podcast and last week podcast on that channel. I just have to go back into
I
um
should update.
Right, yo, I told you, man. I sent you my schedule. I've been, yo, what was it? This whole week, right? I've been waking up around 5 o'clock, leaving my house around 7 o'clock, going and then coming back home around 10 or 9 o'clock. So, bro, to be tired, but definitely on Monday, I'm off on Monday and Tuesday. So, if it's not on Monday, then Taekwondo he's definitely gonna kill me, and then gonna be held a co-host. So I'm gonna make sure that shit don't won't happen. But besides that, hope y'all enjoy the topics. I pretty next week I am gonna tell you that the next episode. I mean that next yeah the next episode is gonna be my top five best anime slash manga fights of my whole time of I don't know, probably gonna be like Thursday. Yo, so we're gonna try to make Thursdays. I don't know, Taco, you can't do early, you can't do this late, right? Is it too late for this time?
Nah, not for a while. Not for like another week.
Alright. So next Thursday we're gonna try to pick like 10 o'clock. You trying to do 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do 10 o'clock because I can't stay past 12 o'clock, man. My eyes be fucking hurting. Like, like not even joking. Like I almost fell asleep while listening to Taekwondo, um by accident. But we definitely gonna have to work out the time scheduling because when I go out to boot camp, well not even boot camp, when I go to Japan, you're gonna be asleep and I'm gonna be up. So that's gonna be a little conflict for that. We're gonna have to well that's gonna be like a little hurdle that we have to jump over. But we're gonna wait until we're gonna talk about that when we get into our
Should find the guest host then.
yeah. Oh yeah, we still need to find our guest host.
I
Oh
got somebody. I got
man,
somebody already.
yeah, I talked to Maurice. I've been talking to Maurice, our Maurice from Van Buren, and he told me he
Yeah.
might wanted to do it, but he haven't contacted me in a minute. So I gotta ask him. I gotta ask him if he on Thursday around 10 or 9:30. So we definitely gonna bring we definitely gonna bring a co-host to this beautiful podcast. And this that's not really much we can say about anything else. We're gonna still be pulling up some crazy content, interesting topics. My top five is coming out next week, and don't forget to subscribe to what is it, Anime Neat?
And subscribe to the anime podcast.
Yeah, trust me, all right. I'm definitely gonna put it in the description. Not tonight, cause I'm fucking tired and I gotta work in the morning. All right, and thanks for watching. See y'all next week. Z Fly and no Marquise, Z Fly
Oh.
Marquise, and Danny Quan. We're out.